Breaking news tonight, Sean Diddy Combs has been arrested in a Manhattan hotel this evening after a grand jury indicted the music mogul. His attorney tells CNN that he is currently being processed. The charges are unclear as of this moment.
This is incredibly disturbing footage, so I do want to warn our viewers, as you did. But as you said, Cassie's lawsuit, which was filed in November of 2023 and then was quickly settled overnight, it did open the floodgates. But in that complaint, Jake, she details an incident that she alleged happened in March of 2016 at a hotel in Los Angeles, physically assaulted by Diddy. Now our team in the LA Bureau, we have got our hands on that surveillance footage, and it appears to corroborate Cassie's claims identically.
Hi, this is Mandy. Diddy Combs was arrested in Manhattan following a grand jury indictment. As confirmed by Variety, the exact charges against the music and business mogul remain undisclosed at this time. Combs' lawyer Mark Agnifilo released a statement expressing disappointment over what he deems an unfair legal pursuit by the U.S. Attorney's Office. Diddy Combs is a self-made entrepreneur, loving father, and philanthropist. For 30 years, he has built an empire while giving back to the Black community. Though he is not perfect, he is certainly not a criminal. Agilo said. He noted that Combs has been fully cooperative throughout the investigation and voluntarily relocated to New York in anticipation of the charges. Agnifilo urged the public to withhold judgment until the facts are revealed, emphasizing that Combs looks forward to clearing his name. Damon Williams, attorney for the Southern District of New York, also issued a statement regarding Combs' arrest. Federal agents arrested Sean Combs this evening based on a sealed indictment, Williams said, adding that more information will be available once the indictment is unsealed. Combs' legal troubles have been mounting with several ongoing federal investigations and lawsuits alleging SA. Most recently, on September 10, former Danity Kane member Don Richard filed a lawsuit against Combs, accusing him of verbal and emotional distress. Earlier this year, a 2016 video surfaced showing Combs physically attacking Cassie Ventura, his former girlfriend. The video aligns with allegations in a lawsuit Ventura filed in November 2023, which detailed an incident in Los Angeles. The two parties reached a settlement just one day after the lawsuit was filed. In a public apology, Combs took responsibility for his actions, stating on Instagram, "I make no excuses for what I did in that video. It's disgusting. I've been in therapy and working every day to be a better man." Since Ventura's lawsuit, other women have come forward with similar accusations. Joy Dickerson-Neal sued Combs in November, accusing him of saying and distributing revenge. A separate lawsuit in December alleged that Combs and R&B singer Aaron Halsa Edom and her friends in the early 90s. Combs has denied these allegations. In March, Homeland Security conducted raids on Combs' properties in Miami and Los Angeles. As part of an investigation into C, confirmed the search, which was carried out with assistance from other law enforcement agencies. Combs' lawyer Aaron Dyer condemned the raids, calling them an unwarranted show of force. Dyer maintained that Combs was never detained and has cooperated fully with authorities, labeling the accusations as part of a witch hunt. He stressed that Combs remains innocent and continues to fight to clear his name in both the legal and public arenas.
Craziness, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time. All these industry people know that Diddy been acting like this and doing this, and yo, there's a lot of stories that goes around in this industry about not just him, other people. Jimmy Iovine. Ain't nobody talking about Jimmy Iovine. He got sexual charges and everything on him, but he got those publicists that's keeping it out off of CNN, that's keeping it off the major news reports. Nobody's talking about that. This is something that goes on, man, that they're gonna push up under the rug, and a few years later, Bad Boy 5, 6, 7, 8 will be out. Context, like they in this act. That's what they're looking for. So now they're gonna go through all those devices. If somebody got any kind of weird fetishes that they got little kids or little girls or something like that, in any kind of pictures or any kind of photos, that they took out of that, man. And you know what's so crazy is, bro, that all these stories has been around the industry for a long time.
And harder for celebrities like Diddy and Harvey Weinstein to hide from the truth, with each day shedding more light on their shady pasts. Now Marlon Wayans is stepping into the spotlight, adding his voice to the growing number of people calling them out. If you didn't know, the Wayans family has been a powerhouse in Hollywood for years, dominating both TV and film. Kenan Ivory Wayans, the mastermind behind Fox's iconic In Living Color, led the charge with his siblings Damon, Kim, Sean, and Marlon, keeping audiences entertained long after the show ended. Kenan went on to direct hits like Scary Movie. Damon took over TV with shows like My Wife and Kids, and Sean and Marlon became a dynamic duo in comedies like White Chicks and Little Man. But recently, the once prominent Wayans family has been flying a bit under the radar, whether it's due to career shifts, projects that didn't quite hit, or just moving on to new ventures. The Wayans brothers have taken a step back from the limelight. Their journey has been an interesting one, and fans can't help but wonder what led to their quieter presence in Hollywood today. Marin, though, has always been in the business of making people laugh, even as the youngest sibling in the family, which often made him the butt of his brother's jokes. And recently he's dropped some bombshells about Hollywood, specifically about his experiences with Scary Movie and working with none other than Harvey Weinstein while promoting his new comedy special Good Grief. Marlon hinted that the Wayans family might be owed big bucks for their work on Scary Movie 3, 4, and 5. He co-wrote and starred in the original Scary Movie alongside his brother Sean, with their older brother Kenan directing the project. The success of the first movie led to multiple sequels, but it wasn't all smooth sailing. During a recent interview with the New York Times, Marlon revealed that the Weinstein weren't exactly the best people to do business with, calling them an evil regime. He didn't stop there. Marlon opened up about how working with the Weinstein caused financial issues for him, and
it's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. Sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy, going to rehab. I had to ask God for His mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
his family, and he even joked about their laughs being as sinister as their business practices. As although Harvey Weinstein is now a convicted criminal, Marlon suggested that the damage he and his family suffered was more about bad business deals than physical harm. The interview touched on heavy topics, including grief and loss, but it also revealed a lot about Marlon's experience in Hollywood. When asked if his family would get paid for an upcoming Scary Movie reboot, Marlon was candid, saying, "No, that's a whole other conversation." He pointed out that while he and his family have been impacted financially, they chose not to sue and instead moved on to create new projects. In an interview with Variety, Marlon didn't hold back, calling out the Weinstein for shady dealings on Scary Movie. He admitted that although the family could have fought for their due, they decided to take the high road and let their creativity speak for itself. Still, Marlon hinted that the Weinstein definitely owe money, and that what went down was really bad business. Beyond the drama, Marlon continues to build his own legacy. Though he remains the baby of the Wayans family in the public's eyes, he shared a hilarious story about his brother Damon during a recent comedy tour. When Marlon suggested opening for Damon at a show, Damon jokingly accused him of trying to steal his ticket sales. Typical sibling rivalry at its finest. Marlon laughed it off, imitating Damon's response and reminding fans of the playful dynamic between the brothers. Though his brothers might tease him, Marlon takes it all in stride. He jokingly admitted that while Damon might not always like him, it's all love in the end. Even if he's still the baby brother getting roasted. Marlon Wayans sees a day of comedic revenge coming, but he's saving it for when his brothers are too old to clap back. The Wayans family, known for their tight-knit sibling dynamic, has laughter woven into every moment, even the ones where Marlon claims he's been the target of some pretty abusive humor from his brothers Damon, Sean, and Kenan. And yes, they even dressed him up in a little suit for the Oscars, while they looked fly. Classic baby brother treatment. Speaking of Sean Wayans, let's clear up some rumors. Sean, one half of the iconic Wayans bros duo, has been at the center of speculation for years, especially after his character Ray in Scary Movie left fans quite questioning his sexuality. That locker room scene where Ray questions if his outfit looks gay and later asks his girlfriend to dress as a man blurred the lines between Sean's character and real life. But let's be clear, just because an actor plays a certain role doesn't mean it reflects their personal life. Sean has had his fair share of rumors, but real-life facts tell a different story. He was in a long-term relationship with fitness expert Ursula Alberto, and they have 3 kids together, Lee, Elia, and Marlon Jr. Even though they separated in 2008, Sean has kept a low profile, leaving fans to focus on his work rather than his personal life. But it wasn't just Sean facing rumors. Marlon also had some wild speculation thrown his way after being seen with someone who fans thought was a transgender person back in 2010. Marlon was quick to shut it down, taking to Twitter to confirm both he and Sean are straight. He joked about the whole situation, even calling out the blog for mistaking his friend for something she wasn't. The Wayans brothers have always been good at brushing off rumors, but that doesn't mean it's been easy. Marlon has also faced challenges, especially as a father. His daughter Amay, who identifies as Lil Kai, has been the target of ignorant comments online. In 2019, Marlon posted a touching message to A on Instagram for Pride Month, celebrating her identity with a heartfelt caption. Unfortunately, not everyone was supportive, with some trolls calling Marlon a failure for supporting his daughter, but Marlon wasn't having any of it. He clapped back, making it clear that he's proud of I and wouldn't change a thing about her. He's used his platform to stand up against homophobia and show support for the arrestrhea community, proving that he's not just a great Ian, but a great father. When asked about those negative comments, Marlon didn't shy away. Instead of deleting them, he left them up as a reminder of the ignorance that still exists. He believes in tackling hate head on, using his voice to educate and create a more inclusive environment for his daughter and others like her. And recently, Marlon opened up even more about his personal life. During an interview on The Breakfast Club, he shared details about his upcoming comedy special, tentatively titled Skittles or Rainbow Child, which explores the transition of one of his children and his own journey as a parent learning to support them. Marlon talked about how tough it was at first, admitting that he's still working on using the right pronouns, but his love for his kids is unwavering. For Marlon, it's all about making sure his children feel loved and accepted. He knows that if they can't find that at home, it'll be much harder for it to navigate the outside world with confidence. Of course, it's not just Marlon and Sean who faced rumors and drama. Their brother Damon has also been no stranger to controversy. You might remember Damon's comments defending Bill Cosby during the allegations against him, which caused quite a stir. In an interview with The Breakfast Club, Damon questioned the credibility of some of Cosby's accusers, sparking backlash online. He later apologized to anyone affected by Cosby's actions, but still by his belief that some of the accusations were questionable. Damon has had an impressive career from his early days on In Living Color to creating shows like My Wife and Kids, but his outspoken opinions have sometimes overshadowed his work. Even his attempt to revive sketch comedy with The Underground didn't quite take off, with the show being canceled after just 1 season. Despite the ups and downs, the Wayans family remains one of Hollywood's most successful dynasties, but it hasn't been without its share of speculation, rumors, and family drama. Some fans have even linked their connection to Harvey Weinstein, who produced Scary Movie, to recent controversies, but the Wayans brothers have been quick to separate themselves from that narrative. Still, the rumors linger, and they've definitely impacted their careers in some ways. But whether it's Marlon shutting down haters, Sean setting the record straight, or Damon stirring the pot with his opinions, the Wayans family knows how to stay in the conversation. And that's it for today's video. What do you think about the Wayans brothers' journey through Hollywood? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more.